You said you needed space to breathe, so I stepped back and watched you leave. But you didn't just take time away. You took the parts of me that stayed. I stood still while you moved on, pretending I was being strong. But every smile I try to fake cracks beneath the weight you made. 'Cause half of me stayed in the place where you walked away. Half of me breaks every time I hear your name. You took your heart like it was yours to save. I left mine stranded in yesterday. I'm learning how to live this way when half of me stayed. Your shadow's still on my front door, like it's waiting to be whole once more. I talk to it like you can hear, even though you're nowhere near. I fold the clothes you left behind, just to quiet down my mind. But every stitch remembers you. Memory doesn't ask for truth. 'Cause half of me stayed in the place where you walked away. Half of me breaks every time I hear your name. You took your heart like it was yours to save. Left mine stranded in yesterday. And I'm learning how to live this way when half of me stays. Maybe someday I'll call it healing, when your face stops stealing my breathing. But tonight the only thing that's real is the part of me you still can't feel. Half of me stayed in the ghost of our better days. Half of me aches for a love that couldn't stay. You took your heart and walked away, left me broken in the same old place. But someday I'll find myself again, even though half of me stayed. kept the blanket that you loved, the one you'd wrap around us. Now it's heavy with the quiet nights, where I'm fighting shadows, losing fights. I touch the place your head would rest, a ghost still breathing in my chest. Funny how your gentle hands left the deepest cuts I can't withstand. I heard where you held me, where your warmth used to be. You said you'd never leave, but you walked out easily. Now every part of me you once touched so tenderly is aching endlessly. I heard where you held me. Your laugh still floats around the room, a fading sun in endless gloom. I try to run from memories, but they run faster back to me. I keep your notes in a little box, each word a key to a broken lock. Love shouldn't feel like losing air, but you left me drowning everywhere. I heard where you held me, where your warmth used to be. You said you'd never leave, but you walked out easily. Now every part of me you once touched so tenderly is aching endlessly. I heard where you held me. If healing means forgetting you, then tell me why I can't break through. Your goodbye stuck inside my bones, turning all your love to stone. Still I heard where you held me, where your promises used to breathe. Time moves on, but painfully it drags your ghost along with me. Maybe someday I'll be free, but tonight I bleed quietly. I heard where you held me. You left your keys upon the shelf, said you needed to find yourself. I guess you searched somewhere I'm not, somewhere love can be forgot. I walked the halls after you'd gone, every echo felt so wrong. The house felt bigger, cold and strange, a life too empty to rearrange. Now I'm crying over nothing left to miss, holding on to air where you used to exist. You slipped away like a whispered wish, quiet, cruel and meaningless. Your mug is still beside the sink. I stare at it too long, I think, trying to catch a piece of you, something honest, something true. But truth is cold in its disguise. It hides behind your empty eyes. You loved me once, or so you said, but words mean nothing once they're dead. Now I'm crying over nothing left to miss, holding on to where you used to exist. You slipped away like a whispered wish, quiet, cruel, and meaningless. And I'm here with all the pieces of it, but you left me nothing left to miss. Maybe one day I'll feel the sun warmth that doesn't come undone, but tonight your ghost is on my skin, a reminder of what might have been. Still I'm crying over nothing left to miss, all the love we lost to emptiness. You disappeared with a final kiss, leaving me in the aftermath of this. And though my heart still aches like this, you left me nothing left to miss. I wrote your name 100 times in empty rooms and quiet nights. The ink kept bleeding like my chest. Some wounds never learn to rest. Your chair is still across from mine. I set the table like you'd arrive, but dinner gets cold every day, just like the words you didn't say. So I'm stuck with letters I never sent, full of love you never meant. Every line a piece of me you were too far gone to see. You tore my world without a sound, left me falling to the ground. And all I have are the things I penned, letters I never sent. I find your sweater in the drawer. I swear it hurts a little more. The fabric still remembers you, even if you don't remember us too. I whisper things into the night, praying somehow they'll reach but words can't travel through goodbyes. A broken heart just tries and tries. So I'm stuck with letters I never sent, full of love you never meant. Every line a piece of me, you were too far gone to see. You tore my world without a sound, left me falling to the ground. And all I have are the things I penned, letters I never sent. Maybe one day you'll wanna know why I couldn't learn to let you go. But by then these pages will be dust, and I'll be healing from your rust. Still I'm holding letters I never sent, carrying all that heartbreak meant. You walked away, but I remained, lost in love you couldn't claim. The ink has dried, but not the pain. Your memory falls like quiet rain, and I'm drowning in the words I penned, letters I never sent. You held me like a promise made, but broke me like a quiet blade. You kissed me soft but kept your guard. Love shouldn't have to be this hard. I tried to meet you where you were, but you were lost, unsure. You gave me pieces, never whole. Still I stitched you into my soul. We almost loved, almost touched the stars above, but almost doesn't comfort me. On nights I drown in memories. You stay close enough to feel, but far enough to never heal. Guess we were never what we dreamed of. We just almost loved. I learned the rhythm of your fears, held your heart through all the tears. But loving someone halfway through is like dying slow, a little too true. You said the timing wasn't right, but timing never wins the fight. If love was real, you would have stayed, not let forever slip away. We almost loved, almost touched the stars above, but almost doesn't comfort me. On nights I drown in memories. You stay close enough to feel, but far enough to never heal. Guess we were never what we dreamed of. We just almost loved. Maybe in another life you'd choose me without thinking twice, but this time you walked right past everything that could have lasted. We almost loved, almost wasn't good enough. You left me holding broken dreams, a future torn at all the seams. Yeah, you were close but never